So we have finally found some cars worth looking at. It's interesting, but it's nothing like the Henry Ford. I mean, the Henry Ford is just amazing. The BMW, but this is kind of fun because BMW got its start by niching, by developing out cars that nobody else wanted to build. And that's even what it talks about here as well too, by building out cars that nobody else wanted to build was how BMW got its start. What's fun is in real estate, they say, oh, don't niche, be a generalist, and that is completely fundamentally wrong, because BMW was exceptionally successful, as it says here, the first German car to be strategically positioned in a niche market. The new class rescued BMW in the 1960s. Rescued BMW in the 1960s. And that still holds true today. And think about where BMW is at now, simply because they niched. They developed out cars that were in a different slot than the generalist cars of the period. So think about this car here as being just a generalist car of the period. Everybody and their brother had one. And yeah, they made some money doing it. But then when you came out to these, they were just so much better of a car as well too, because they were more focused production. Just as many niched into small cars. And that, of course, became BMW as well too later on. So it's just really, really interesting. 1963 BMW, beautiful car. Early 61, I think that is, 65 Mini. And it even has its original plaque on it as well too. First series production car with Traverse 4-cylinder engine and front-wheel drive. Despite its compact size, Mini offered the same interior space as a contemporary mid-size car. Part of the fun of a Mini. And then of course you've got this, which I want to say that's a Honda. That's an Austin. So a 1971 Austin, which looks a lot like a Honda of the time period. I had a 1971 AZ600 Coupe, and that looks a heck of a lot like. Oh, it's a Fiat.
Michel, du hast selber gesagt, dass sie warten soll. Nee, Michel, da waren wir noch, ja, da gibt es noch so eine Abteilung. Nee, da waren wir.
Yeah, it's a Fiat.
Ja, da gibt es noch so eine Abteilung.
And then, of course, you move on to the phenomenal 1980. Now, again, 1980, you could have circular headlights, and you could also get the square headlights as well, too. And that's why most of them had the circular headlights, but few of them had the square headlights. This, of course, was the Cabriolet at the time with the Carmen Ghia built body. They took the Volkswagen and cut the roof off and made it into a convertible. Pretty cool. And then that, of course, was something that was just never built. Just a rendition of using the Audi synchronization four-wheel drive system and building it into a Volkswagen. Again, the first kind of high car of that size, which was pretty cool. But then we come into 1930, we start to get into some real cars. 1930 Cadillac. What's fun about these is if you notice the wheels are turned, and then these lights also turn with the wheels so that as you were turning, you could see what you were turning into as well too. Down roads that didn't have any lights at the time. You needed as much illumination as you possibly could, and that's why they also had these massive headlights illuminating so much as well too. And of course it had a 16-cylinder engine as well too in it. This is what they called the rumble seat coupe. So it was a two-door design coupe, and look at the beautiful paint on that as well too. And then you had the rumble seat in the back as well. And to get into that, you had these little steps. You would go here, there to climb in. And then we've got a Chevy. What wouldn't be complete? We've got some Ford, we've got some Chevy, and we've got some Cadillac. So, these were interesting because all of the frame underneath is all wood as well too. There was no steel supporting these cars, so it's very hard to find anything that's original, just as you've got the wood spoked wheels, the wagon wheel kinds of things as well too. Again, 1927 there was not a lot of chrome on these cars. Everything was just kind of treated as well. No safety features at all. If you crashed here, you were dead. You were wearing this great big steering wheel, and you break off the windshield and go flying out. There's no seat belts, no nothing, and you're sitting up so high in it, you just kind of fall right out. On today's roads in Windsor, you'd have to be holding on for dear life because you'd be bouncing around in there and falling back off. And then, of course, we've got a thing. What German museum wouldn't be complete without a 1979 VW thing? Again, very utilitarian car. They took a military type of application and made it into a consumer car. Very, very basic on the inside as well too. And they try to put it in the same place as what a Jeep or a Range Rover would have been, but nothing close to that at all here with the VW thing.